Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're having a good day, everything like that, you know. Since I have played this game before, I figured, you know what? I'm gonna make this interesting for myself and for you guys. Add a little extra layer. So, in this game, you can make some pretty disastrous decisions. And well, you can be an absolute Chad. And that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna be Chads. As you can tell by my voice, I am such a Chad. It's crazy. So, let's hop into it, shall we? So, you see, we have these three archetypes we can pick from. The physical one on the Chad side, but not as Chad as we want it to be. So we're gonna go create our own archetype. And our intellect's gonna be terrible, our psyche's gonna be terrible, and our physique is gonna be genius. Motorics, good. We don't need it to be any higher than that, but this is our Chad, you know? Not very smart. Sorry, all you Chads out there. You do have the physique though, okay? You got the physique. So let's see what is next. Setting our skill. Okay. So you see, if I was smart, I would put 1 point into volition because that's what gets you morale. And since our morale is starting really low, that would be ideal, but that's not a very Chad mood, you know? Volition, hold yourself together, keep your morale up. That ain't Chad. We want our physical instrument, flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. We want that to be our signature skill, okay? Let's do this. Ugh, I love this game so much.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore, ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Let's keep on non-existing then.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me some more, because that's the most Chad thing to say, right?
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alonzi, let's go!
Right. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
Look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving
Yes.
shit and being that
Chads
type of
don't
animal
give
are
a
over.
fuck. Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Not a sensation.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Okay, a decision. Is a Chad a mother's boy? I think so. At least our Chad is going to be. So we're gonna say, Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
But we'll say, what sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Because I guess that's kind of Chad, you know?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull. trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Okay. Well, we're in the game now, boys. So, um, as you can see, we have some things we can interact with it in the room. So yeah, I mean, it's not very Chad to get our clothes on, but I'm pretty sure you can't progress unless you do. So we'll see. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare cut pants. Oh, right. Okay. So one of the things about this game, which is really cool, it's about your character that I should mention. So different parts of your brain talk to you in this game. It's pretty cool. I really enjoy that. And a lot of them are sassy and it's hilarious. So it says, whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Okay, let's see. Let's go interact with this first before I forget about it. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Look out. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. Okay, and the other thing about this game, if you've ever played D&D, you know how you do like perception checks and stuff? So the different parts of your brain, so like this is visual calculus. You can do checks with them. So if I do this check right now, it's a white check. It says it right there. It's a white check, you may retry it. Meaning, if I fail this, I can come back to it. There are red checks as well, which you get 1 chance to do. Ooh, we did it. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Look at them. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. I punched something or someone? That's Chad of me. Hell yeah. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Wait, what am I doing right now? Something you've done before. Okay, visual calculus, thanks. Assess the size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have 1. If you're lucky, you can still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Let's see. What is the most Chad answer? I don't need it. I don't need anyone. The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly. Okay, so let's grab, or look at this. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. We were drinking, boys. Well, I mean, I think we knew that because we had a hangover, right? Did we know that? Did we know we had a hangover? I know we had a headache, but... Okay, what is this? Empty cassette. Empty cassette case. Okay. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Yikes! Way to destroy some good old-fashioned music, you know? This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Okay, let's grab our shoe. Take our shoe! Hell yeah. We will be walking faster once we leave the room, but for right now, we're just limping around. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. So we have an even chance to grab this right now, but if we do this, blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. See, now we have a 92% chance. Watch me fail. Okay, thank God. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap, it's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Let's pull on the light bulb then. Ooh. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. That's Chad. I must say, that is Chad. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you are in, has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking, it was a deluge of world ending proportions. With all the synapses you've extinguished, it's a miracle you can even think. You've interrupted a true act of self annulment here. Yikes. Thanks, electrochemistry. We're gonna wipe the mirror as you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. No, that's not Chad, okay? This is a little more Chad, I guess. Maybe I should touch it first and make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. You know, we're a little self-centered, I guess. A little Chad thing to be absorbed with our looks. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. How bad could it be? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. I'm sure everything is fine. It's not. Your face feels like a balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. Honk it. Am I a fucking clown? What the we're probably closer to it, huh? Anyways, it doesn't appear to be a particularly small nose either, not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. Taking a hit instead of my liver? How kind of you, nose. We're gonna wipe the mirror. Let's do it. Behold! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Yes, obviously. Of course I do. It's, some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I think it's might be because I'm a superstar. Chads are superstars, okay? We just superstars here. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No, this is what superstars do. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? How many times do I have to tell you, Mir? I'm trying to convey superstardom. You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm. This mirror be sassing my ass right now, and I do not appreciate it. But fine, we'll check for a pulse, okay? You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive for now. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Okay. Oh, this is where. Okay, so guys, I only speak English. I do not speak French or any of the other languages that are mixed into this game. So, if I pronounce something wrong, I pronounce something wrong. If I cannot pronounce something, I'm shortening it. Like this woman's name. I am calling her K because I cannot say that. Anyways, the young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Officer? Am I a military personnel?
No.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay. Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir?
Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Or you've been here for 3 days on official police business, as you put it?
What kind of business?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
So, let's see. We could do this. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I mean, it's a red check. It can't be retried. So we could try it anyways. I mean, might as well. It's a Chad thing to do, right? Nope. The words have already left your mouth. I want to have fuck with you. She erupts in laughter, all the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. I said I wanted to have sex with you. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, but she's unable to finish, consumed with laughter. Kay, do not make fun of me, okay? I'm a Chad. Can't you see my Chad energy just exuding off of me right now? Look at how Chad this man is. Come on, man, pretty please. One more time. Find someone else to
I'm
laugh
sorry.
at.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, Kay, what the fuck? Before you go, I have some questions for you. Yes? What is this place? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? We are in Revachol. Revachol forever. Forever and ever. And tell me, is it 51 now? It's 51. What century? The current century. And that's what? What number? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names, and this is the current one. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus, she shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room number 3. Oh, right, we have a room between us. Okay. Loud disco music? Oh, yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations. God, try saying that 5 times fast. What a tongue twister. Prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, well, we're huge where I came from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. I don't know what the tune is, but we're going with it. Yeah, we go on all right. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music, on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world, and it was about that, and also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are all alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a Chad way? Like a wild beast? Yes, I said Chad instead of cool. We're being Chad here, okay? Yes, it was very cool. Then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. That is so me. What did I do? A window was smashed, the tape player probably. The song stopped, and furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. It prides me to hear this. Tell me, there was more. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. Sounds like you were in some real fundamental pain there, muscle man. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thanks, Kay. Okay, we're gonna end that. Yes, that's my favorite character in the entire game right there. I love him so much. Okay. I guess let's just talk to the boy. Kim, yes. Okay, anyways. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. We're not shaking his hand. That's a Chad thing to do. Refuse to shake hands.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Okay, well, we have a low chance to do that, but you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make our own name. We actually managed to do it. I'm so excited. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there is still many to go. It is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information and then disregards it. Kim. He's like, what is this lunatic? Why do I have to work with him?
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him. Fucking
If you
Gart.
don't mind, we should talk to him again.
I do
Ask him
mind.
for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure
Yes,
him the
the
police
scene.
are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yeah, I totally have.
But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Yeah, completely.
Completely? Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Come on, Kim. Why you gotta press me like this? It's not, okay?
So
It's
the
not.
body is still in the tree,
Yes, it's still in the tree,
where
God.
it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Thanks, Kim. What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree. Your right physical instrument will rip it down. After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable. You're right, Kim. You're right. But we're gonna do it anyways. Let's roll. After you, officer. Shall continue onwards. Ah, yes. Okay. Here we go. This scene is so good. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Attaboy, it's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gart to serve me up a beverage. Forget about the bar, or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man, let's get wild. Lick it. We're licking it. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out the window again. What are you doing? He asks, without turning his eyes from the street. I am investigating, Kim. We should move. A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination. I love this game so much. It's so ridiculous sometimes. Now then, let's talk to this guy, shall we? A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. He looks one with the table. It would take quite some effort to wake him up. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Let's get the pills. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. Oh, thank God. I've been needing morale. Something, because that one bar man, one wrong sentence will kill me. So Lieutenant, who is this? No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistic company who owns and operates the harbor. But why is he sleeping during the day? Probably because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do, aside from drinking and sleeping. Let's inspect the piece of plastic. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Well, let's try taking his ID then. How did I fail this? I had a 72% chance. Whatever. You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carbiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner. Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught. Stop finger fucking him, officer, the cafeteria manager shouts from behind the counter. I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff, even Sleepy there. You stay out of this, bartender. Fine, fine, finger bang him then, I don't care. He snorts angrily, then turns back to his activities. To be honest, he is correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating from people. Let's go. It was just an idea, come on, relax everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea, or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff. Yeah, it's a Chad thing to steal. It's a shame we didn't manage to do it, but... let's try to wake him up then. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth. With my voice? Wake up, this is an order, I am the law. Or no words, just a primordial scream. I think saying I am the law is definitely the more Chad thing to do in this situation, so we're gonna roll with it. The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. Why the yelling, man? I need you to answer some questions right now, sir. Really? You woke me up for that? The worker gives you a vacant stare, then groans. Fine, what is it, officer? Just gonna come swinging right out the bat? See anything interesting in your dreams? Thank God, no. Let's see. Tell me, was it a bliss free of X somethings? The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead. I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything, just quality time. Fuck sleep, despite the headache and the queasiness. You feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you. Hell yeah, endurance, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Tell me about Wild Pines. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. How's that going for you, buddy? How is it going? The dock worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass. Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Of course, it's a total madhouse. Good, then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. I mean, but then you wouldn't get money and you wouldn't be able to eat. So, is that really the case? Who's behind organizing the strike? We are, the workers, the union. We know what we need, what's right for us. You mean there's no leader? Okay, I guess there's also Everett. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back. What about the dead body in the yard? Yeah, what about it? You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from the trees here? Could you imagine? God. You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, third one gets eaten by stray dogs. He respites. Could you imagine dying because you got eaten by stray dogs? Oh God, that's a horrible way to go. Ugh. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know, buddy. I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here. The trouble is already here, or how else would you call a dead man hanging from a tree? Or I am the trouble. I am indeed the trouble, guys. They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him. Killers. There's only one thing they know well, how to wreak havoc. Wait, who says that? Everyone. It's a local rumor. He yawns suddenly. You're saying things might get violent around here? You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way. The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. Alright, I'll let you sleep. Honestly, I wish if someone woke me up and started asking me questions, I would not be able to just fall back asleep like this guy. Like, goddamn. I fucking wish. Okay, let's talk to Lena.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile. Wait, who's Sweetie? Does that mean you like me, Lena?
You are a handsome man.
Oh, thank you, I know. I'm so Chad.
Chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
It's not silly, it's Chad, Lena. Come on.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Does that matter, Lena? Does it matter? I don't think it does, honey.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband
Lena.
and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing, or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. It's okay, Lena. I mean, not to brag or anything, but I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. Oh my, it takes a moment to process. You know where we are, right? We're in Revachol. That's right, in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about this place. What kind of place is it? Her gray eyes widen. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? It's the spring of 51, 'cause I saw it on the calendar. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Yes, Lena! Give me the prize! That is a Chad thing. We always want to win, boys. We want to win because that is Chad. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Well, obviously, we're living under the cop regime. Actually, she raises her finger. We are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try one more time, officer. What mode of government? Okay, so that's not Chad. That's not really Chad. This is fucking Chad. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly not one who's horseback. Damn it! Of course, you've arrived at a weak world where no one appreciates animal husbandry. Right, physical instrument, this civilization is not Chad enough for us. If there's no government, how come there's cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. I think the most Chad thing to say would be, I'm disappointed that there ain't no animal husbandry. It is quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people would like some form of representation. There's talk, but for now the RCM is all we've got. Okay, well, we get to say this anyways, so that's a win. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She realized you really are brain damaged. So, Lena, what is this revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me. Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better. It's okay, Lena. Just talking to you brightens my day. Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No. He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. God damn it, Kim! I gotta get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. Lena, the icon. I love her. Okay, now we're gonna talk to Gart. Again. Stuck up prick. I mean... The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. Yes, unimpressive, you beta male. I have a more beautiful mutton chop beard thing. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Can I have a drink? Currently in between names. What is orange? What is gold and orange like a forest fire, but smells like a liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man. Help me out. What is gold and orange smells like liquor?
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor, and you're orange.
See, everyone agrees. It's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name
Is
thing.
this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Yikes.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yeah, Gart, stay calm. I'm not yelling, you
Yes,
are.
of course.
He takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call
Got a
us.
point.
It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
Yeah, do you have her number, Gart?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant. This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later. Nailed it.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Now that's a fucking straight up lie, Gart. You said you managed 3 cafeterias. 3 is not many, many cafeterias. I'm so stuck up. Look at me, I'm Gart. I manage cafeterias. And I'm a beta male. God, what am I doing?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Good question, Kim.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I don't know, Kim. It kind of seems like you are definitely working here. Also, is it just me or is that a lot of smoke over there?
I didn't imply that. Detective,
What?
it's your turn.
Oh, you mean questions?
Yes, yes, he means do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Where exactly is the body, Gart? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him, which is smoking, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. There is smoke coming from the kitchen. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how did we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First, you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Thanks, Gart. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is they? Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree. What do you mean by they, Gart? Oh, he's a bit surprised you caught that. People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. French. Listen, I do not speak French. I'm going to butcher this word, okay? Did the debardeurs yikes themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. Thanks, Gart. So helpful. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. Did you kill him, Gart? What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Suddenly you tense up. The blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard, the prey drive says. Yes, Half-Light. Did you kill him, Gart? No, I didn't. You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, right? I didn't. He turns to the lieutenant. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Why did you have to kill him? Do I have to answer him? He asks him. Is this mandatory? The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable. I love Kim so much. Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him? What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone. Anyone? Have you killed someone else then? He ignores you. More. Press on. Push through. Yes, Half-Light, I shall. Did you kill Sylvie? Fuck you, man. That's enough. You can't tell who the remark is aimed at, you or Gart. You have not entirely convinced me, Gart. You suspicious motherfucker. He stares angrily at you. That's a real pity. I have another question. The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. This is the second time you've avoided the subject, Gart. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it. Let's just end this conversation. For now, Gart. For now. Let's go. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. Okay, we're gonna try and slip away unnoticed. Let's see if we can pull this off. I did it! Oh my god! As you blow this joint behind you, a whiny voice shouts, Real mature, man! Real mature! Well, there we go. That is, our beginning as a Chad officer. I love this game. I cannot wait to play it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, all of that good stuff. Come follow me on Twitch. I stream almost every day, except for Wednesday and Sunday, because that's just how my schedule is. But yeah, come hang out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!